Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Ashes to Ashes. Last time on Ashes to Ashes, again, we've sort of given up on naming the episodes. Although I may or may not have put a pun in, a particular pun in the thumbnail of the last episode. I wasn't quite sure on it, and I'm still kind of not sure on it at time of recording this. But probably what went up was, the Mank and the Mac, because he's from Manchester and he's Macintosh. Anyway, there was a whole scandal of young girls dying, and Jackie Queen was there, and then it was a cover up once again by Mac. Didn't really have anything to do with the Masons. It was more just Mac and. I don't even think they brought up the Masons, but it was just Mac being corrupt, and they called him out on it, and it seemed like he was going to get away. They were going to get away with it until Mac just walked in and shot the guy, and then shot himself and died. However, he did leave behind a warning about Operation Rose. So, yeah. Interesting stuff. It was actually a really interesting, good episode. So, yeah. Where we're going this time, I don't know. Oh, also, last episode, they started teasing the whole Alex Jean thing again, and I'm hoping that's still just a tease, you know? You know what it should be like? It should be like Zutara, like, something that is teased and joked about, but never happens. So, and to anyone who still ships Zutara, you're wrong, and it's just not happening, man. You gotta get over it. Anyway, with that out of the way, that very important topic out of the way, why don't we go ahead and jump right into this episode of Ashes to Ashes. Here we go.
Did it make you feel happy?
Not really.
Okay, I don't like this.
I'm a bit sad today.
A demonic chicken in a diaper.
What's the matter? She's at the hospital.
Hey.
When she arrived there were two beautiful bouquets of flowers for her, weren't there?
I know.
Boy, those flowers got there fucking fast.
Bonjour. Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour.
Have a view on license?
What are they doing? No.
It lowers your sperm count, you know. It's been medically proven.
That's bollocks.
No.
Have you seen this, Guff? It's all about Mac and Jarvis. They might as well point a finger at every one of us.
So, are we just not gonna talk about what happened?
Burglar at number 2 Stanley Road, Gov. You still near there?
Stanley Road.
Give it to Plod, Viv.
Brian. Well, come on, let's go.
Well, who's Brian?
It's Pete's dad. Just start the car.
Who's Pete?
He's Molly's father.
Oh, shit.
Get to the train. This is going to be seriously weird.
Huh.
That'll make a nice change.
Oh, so now we are going to talk about her husband. Or ex? I don't know. Molly's father, at least. Alright.
Peter, love, could you put Molly out for me?
Yeah, okay. Come on, Moss.
Molly is the cat? Is that her husband?
Oi! How could you? How could you abandon Molly like that?
What did... Bruh! What are you doing?
No, well then, how come we you can't go around accusing detective inspectors of being weird, especially ones who are really pissed off?
I literally just wrote down bruh.
You're almost cute.
Jeez.
Thanks.
Yeah, I said almost.
Why are you giving me such a hard time? Shouldn't you be trying to find the burglar?
Where were
The
you
kid
when
looks
your dad
kind of
was out?
familiar, I must say. Well, that was awful, but at least now we know that he just leaves. That's why he's not there.
He wore a mask of Margaret Thatcher.
Metal Mickey.
What? Okay, this is a thing, apparently. That's so specific, a mask of Margaret Thatcher.
Raymondo.
All right.
Tuh. You alright, Ray?
Are you ill?
No, why?
You only hit him once.
Sorry, Guff.
Maybe he might be distracted by all the Mac stuff.
You know, when Pete left me with Molly, you were the one person who made me believe that it wasn't the end of my life, the end of my career. And this isn't the end of your career either. You're gonna be such a fantastic granddad.
Interesting.
And
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Find out who did this to you.
Guess Molly didn't have other
Right, if anyone
grandparents.
here has anything...
Army recruitment
What
form.
else do we know about
Is he leaving?
Oi, what? So what are you? You got a what stuck up your ass?
Giving up on the fags, hasn't he? Puff. He'll crack by tonight. I've got a fiver on it.
Tenor says he'll crack before.
No.
George Staines.
You're joking. Can't be.
No way.
The George Steins.
Who?
Isn't this where you all usually run out shouting, "Let's get the bastard"?
Except the bastard in question has been 6 feet under for 2 years.
Well, then these can't
Huh.
be stabs.
Exactly. Do you know what? Looks like we might have just got ourselves a headline.
Hey. Crook back from the dead.
Daft, isn't it? When he's brown bread.
Brown bread.
Did George know the Drakes at all?
front of my desk with a newspaper headline that says time to vent the Met. What's this all about, Hunt? I want the next thing I hear about you and your...
I told you.
It'd be hilarious if this was actually.
Guessing us about Mickey.
Oh shit.
You don't cooperate with us.
I was gonna say it'd be hilarious if it was Vanilla Ice, but it's not.
But your nuts get squeezed very tightly in a vice. So unless you want to end up with a voice like a Bee Gee, I suggest you start telling us the truth. Did you burgle the Drakes?
No.
Pushing down on me, pushing down on you. You're an asshole. I don't know any of the words, and they're not on Scream.
It's been medically proven.
Duh.
I've got 5 kids. Sure they're all yours?
Damn. He has to think.
Shaz, where's Ray?
How long does it take to fill out a form?
Ray, I know you're angry about Mac.
Yeah, bloody right I am. I looked up to him, we all did. Why? All he's done is piss on our reputation.
There are good, honest families out there like the Drakes who need us.
I mean, come on. Mac may have been bent, but that doesn't mean you don't have a job to do.
Again?
Could do. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have had that chicken curry down the canteen.
Lethal.
Oh god.
You would. Colin?
Oh my god.
Right.
Yeah, wow. Just with the threat of shitting on your face.
Gentleman came in earlier. Mum asked me to give you this.
What do you look like?
Mid-50s, smart suit, about the same height as the girl.
Did you leave a name?
Boris Johnson.
No.
Boris Johnson? Friend of yours?
Oh, just the future Prime Minister. Not in 2008, mind you, but you know.
What'd you do instead?
Join the army. Could be Falklands again, anytime. They'll need good men like me.
Yeah, but a dead hero's no use to anyone, is he?
You know, you're only replacing one vice with another one, baby.
So he's trying to quit smoking?
No, Bovril.
Jesus, that's a lot. Look. Hello. Oh, is this the guy? Oh shit, thank god, a gun.
Hello, Alex.
Who are you?
My name is Martin Summers.
Oh shit, it's the guy I kept looking up that I know who he was.
There aren't a lot of people here from the other world. Apparently, you and I are the only two.
Oh shit.
You're a cop.
Yes. Retired. And disgraced.
You
Disgraced.
know about Operation Rose? That's why you sent me the roses, isn't it?
Operation Rose. Could be your exit route.
It's about police corruption.
That sounds
Mac, you
familiar.
warned us about it.
Mine is a very slow and painful death. But here, I can live the life I want.
Well, you want to stay.
I could go back. You, on the other hand, have a decision to make as to what you're willing to do to have that chance.
Huh. She has to destroy them, I bet you.
Be corrupt.
Think about it, Alex. In 6 months' time, when Molly's face has faded from your memory, you'll be begging me to help you.
I mean, that's already started. Huh. Okay. Well, I bet it is similar to Sam in season 2. Stop being a dick.
Go on, have one.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Ah, shit.
Found a line here.
Yeah, there's a pulse.
Call an ambulance.
I can't work her out sometimes.
You just have to remember the basics, really. Like, if she's in a really bad mood because she's got PMT, you don't say that she's in a really bad mood because she's got PMT. Oh, and if you ever go driving across France with her and you run out of petrol and you break down, you're stuck in the pissing rain for bloody hours, do not blame her map reading skills.
Alright, that's kind of funny. I like that. Subtle. That's very Marty McFly. Very subtle. Well, subtle.
Where'd you get the money? Is this the one your mum... This is the necklace that was stolen. Is this the bad thing you did when you were a teenager? You're a thief.
Wait, like...
He's only 14.
No, he'd rather lay around in bed all day working on the novel that only exists in his head.
Have you been at the gym?
You don't know what he's like. He is untrustworthy, two-timing, two-faced, spineless, selfish little shit.
No! Oh. All of that just came right back around.
What? Seems there's more to gain a Mason than meets the eye, Gov. About 6 inches more.
Sweet jumping Jesus.
Oh. Well then.
I have seen a woman from Hazel Grove put gerbils somewhere a gerbil should never go. I've seen a bloke from Billericay balance a budgerigar on his Hampton Wick, but I have never, ever seen anything like that before.
They're fucking
I just
haunted.
don't get it. Like something out of a German porn film. Apparently.
Gender reassignment.
Yeah, how do you know?
It's a sex change.
So, down below he was going to have it...
Well, actually, what they do is they tuck it up inside.
Oh.
Well, he certainly caught the attention of you three. You all lied him up.
Bloody rubbish.
No way.
No, we never.
Bollocks.
Where am I?
In about 6 feet of very brown stuff.
Brown?
You better start talking or you'll be saying goodbye to your gonads sooner than you think, Staines.
Oh.
I'm not.
Oh.
I've changed, I told you.
Bollocks. Once a
Why didn't
scrote,
I-
always a scrote. It's in your genes.
Why didn't I put
Come
that
on,
together?
talk
What
to
am
me,
I, a
good boy,
fucking
start
idiot?
talking.
Well then. Oh, she's actually trying to run. Oh, didn't get very far. Oh. Good job, Chris.
No, not yet.
You'd be a hell of a loss to the police.
Butchering me up is not going to stop me putting these on you. So forget it.
I mean it. I want to go to sleep at night knowing there's cops like you, helping keep good people like my mum safe.
Well, technically, you've assaulted someone.
Will I go to jail?
Possibly. And you'll probably end up sharing a cell with a great big bloke covered in scars and tattoos who'll call you his bitch.
No.
Will you promise me something?
Okay,
You look after your mum and dad.
I will.
Good. And be really nice to whoever you end up with. Whether it's Susie or a girl called Alex, be especially nice to her.
No.
And look after Molly. That's really important. It's never too late, Peter.
It'd be interesting if this actually was the one change she managed.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two.
Creep.
Meh.
What's that for?
Bags.
Could buy nearly 5 packs for that.
I know. Get 5, get 10, get 20. I don't care. But please, please start smoking again. Because I can't take much more of you being a whinging narc.
No.
Been a whinging narc, have I?
Yes.
Damn.
Damn you, Gene Hunt.
Why, what have I done now?
Because despite all the macho put-downs, the insults, the pathetic sexist sideswipes, underneath it all, you're a good, kind, decent man.
Nah.
Keep your voice down, somebody might hear.
I'm going to buy
He's
you
just a little
very
rough around the edges.
I need a referee.
Will I do?
Guess so.
Yeah, senior officer. Damn.
Now you have to stay.
I haven't got much bloody choice, have I?
Nah. Well, can you not just get another form?
You're not such a bad copper, you know.
Hey.
Thanks, Ray.
For a bird.
Shit he could never say to Sam. No shit. So no more calls, we're just gonna do this in person now?
Alex,
He sees him.
do you have an answer for me?
I'm sorry, but I simply can't. And so the answer is thanks, but no thanks.
Maybe this was a test.
I think you did the right thing, Signorina Drake.
I think so, Luigi.
I laughed and shook his.
Alright. Interesting stuff. Okay. Alright, now I was gonna look up the kid. Peter. He looked kind of familiar. Nope. Alright. Don't know the kid. I guess that's it. Alright, so we finally got a reveal on who the hell Martin Summers is. So, whereas last season they went through the entire season without crediting the clown, they didn't say who played the clown because they didn't want to give away. They didn't want to give away that it was the dad. Instead, this season, they did tell us Martin Summers, but we didn't know who the hell that was, really. And great job. Great job, cast list person. You really screwed that up. Yeah, I kind of, pretty much as we kept going on, I was like, okay, it has to be the guy on the phone. Now, granted, it's not technically as big of a reveal as the dad, because that was a huge twist that the dad was the clown the whole time. But we did know his name. But I guess that doesn't really matter. We at least knew it wasn't Sam or anything, so yeah. I don't know why the dog's barking. It's like 30 degrees outside. It could start snowing at any second. And he has decided that something out there is pissing him off, and he must bark at it. Nothing I can do about it. Alright. That was a good episode. Definitely a good episode. Again, fine, we're picking up on this season, you know? I say finally, but now, like, a majority of the episodes we've watched this season have been really good. So, yeah. I hate to bring it up again, but it really was just that second episode sucked. So, alright. We got it. 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 The Drakes. We got that too. That was, because that's something I've kind of been asking for a while. So what was it that, like, Molly was like 6 months, or Alex was pregnant, and Peter just fucking left. He just bailed and abandoned them. But Alex kept the name. I find that interesting. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Turning into Seinfeld. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just interesting that she decided to keep the name, despite the fact that it's clearly like 12 years later or something. I mean, I don't know how old Molly is. I would guess she's around 11, 12, maybe 13 at the most. Unless I just don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's like 8 and I'm just bad with ages. Why is he still barking? Jiminy Christmas. Oh my god. Hang on. Now he's... Darby! Shut up! There you go. Let's see how long that lasts, though. Okay. So, yeah, we finally got... I mean, it's not like it was a super pressing matter, but I don't know. Like, just from the beginning... I mean, pretty much when we met the Prices, or I guess just Caroline, we didn't really see the dad for a while. But when we had Caroline Price, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's Tim and Caroline Price. And I was like, well, wait, how is her name Alex Drake? And then people obviously pointed out that, well, she was married. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. Then what happened to her husband, I guess? Because he's not in the present day. Because, it's like, well, Alex has to go do cop stuff. So Molly is with Evan, her godfather, not her dad. So, I can't believe that actually worked. He's actually being quiet. So yeah, but now we know that Peter Drake abandoned them. And yeah, one of the first things I wrote down when she just goes over... First off, by the way, I love the cold opening is just... They just, like... I don't even know what the hell they're doing. They're, like, deporting... They're, like, back-ass deporting someone or something. I don't even know what happens there. But then, yeah. But then, Alex just goes right over to young, Peter Drake and is like, how could you abandon Molly? And it's like, bruh, he doesn't know. And that is honestly one of the things I find most infuriating about these shows is that, and this goes for both Sam and Alex, is that when it comes to the future, the two of them are absolutely stupid. Now some of it I kind of like when, like, for example, later in the episode, when Alex is like, well, like she's talking about like, well, when you get angry or, when you say something like that, don't say that. Don't say it's because of this or that. And, if you get stuck in France and in the rain for hours, don't say it's because of her faulty direction skills or whatever. And the whole thing of, oh, well, good luck with whoever you end up with, this girl, or I don't know, if you meet someone named Alex, I don't know, well, good luck, like, I did kind of like that. That was definitely the Marty McFly of, oh, and if your son, if he ever burns the carpet, don't be too hard on him. Don't be mad about it, like that I kind of like. And some of it I will say is justified, like the shock of like, oh my god, it's them, and part of it of like, oh, I didn't think about this, I didn't remember, so I could have maybe prevented this. I understand some of that, but when she just walks over to him and starts berating him for leaving shit that he hasn't done yet, so he doesn't understand, that's just such a bruh moment, because there's nothing, and it's so strange, and I said this in Life on Mars, where it's like, why is it Marty McFly was so much better at this, But anyway. But yeah. But still, the rest of it was still pretty good. Even if that old time, they, just go say stuff about time travel, and it's like, they don't know what you're talking about, And I think maybe the reason why it makes me so mad is because it's the exact same thing every time. And at this point, it's just kind of wasting time. It's like, oh, here's where we spend like a minute talking about future shit that nobody else understands. Like, okay, but it's a minute. Could it be cut from the script? Yes, and then this would be a minute shorter, and boy, wouldn't that be great. Although, again, this is another episode where you don't really feel the length of the episode, which is good. I'm glad for that, at least. But, yeah, still, trim these down just a tad, just a touch. Anyway, we got the headlines, which is interesting. We can kind of group those together a bit. Gene wants a better headline after everything that's happened with Jarvis and Mac. And that makes sense. He wants to try to get, the good graces of the public. And especially, too, because, like I said, he's got the commissioner, yelling his ear off, you know? And so, yeah, you definitely understand that it's like, we need to do something good. You know, we need to do something good, get back in the, you know, good graces and stuff. And I like that. And now it's that Gaynor Mason was arrested, not George Staines, but still. So I like that. And on the flip side of that, where, you know, Gene is looking at this like, we need to do everything we can in order to, you know, get back the good graces, Ray is ready to jump ship, and he's ready to join the army, which is interesting. So yeah, that's also a very just sort of interesting development, that he's ready to join the army. Yeah, and I get that he's looking at this basically as a sinking ship, like, we're done. Even last episode, he was like, you know, this precinct is over. They're gonna take us all down, you know. So I understand why he would do that, and it's interesting. He also brings up, you know, there could be another Falklands at any point, you know, and that's interesting. Like, you almost understand, like, he does sort of feel the call to action, but at the same time, it's like, well, but you're running from the problems here, basically. So that was interesting, and I like how he talked about it with Gaynor and how he talked about it with Alex as well. So yeah, that was very, very interesting. I like that. But I also like, you know, Chris sort of being not exactly, I guess, the voice of reason. I don't know how to put this exactly, but I like that scene in the car where Chris is like, well, we got to take him down. We're coppers. We have a job to do and stuff, you know? And you could sort of see it as almost, you know, Chris being his usual naive self, but it's a good point. You know, he's following what Gene is saying. It's like, we have a job to do. We are cops, you know? And that's the thing. We have to do our jobs. And that's sort of the thing I like about, you know, that's the thing I've always liked about Gene, is that he is a cop, which does not mean, oh, he's all corrupt and stuff like that. It's like, he's tough. He's very tough. He's very brutal when it comes to some of his suspects. But at the end of the day, he will get the job done, you know? And we had that a couple episodes back where it's like, you know, let me do what I will, but don't look, because it's not for the faint of heart. And that is definitely true. So I like that. And yeah, I like even Alex at the end is like, well, even, you know, behind every, you know, tough, you know, horrible thing about you, inside there is a good man. And it's true, you know? I like that. So all of that stuff, very, very interesting. Let's see. We had the whole thing with George Staines. I like how this was actually a very simple case. Like, that was kind of nice. Because, yeah, you know, the last two episodes, I mean, episode 3 was kind of, you know, the whole trying to figure out who was doing the car bombings and stuff like that, and getting into sort of the mind of fucking David Bradley. I forgot his character's name already. And then last episode was every crazy ass thing with this conspiracy and Mac and Jarvis and trying to figure things out and ousting Mac and all of that. Whereas this, I like that it was a very simple, basically just a robbery gone wrong, you know? And the whole thing of like, oh, it's George Staines, but then the reveal is, it's not just that George Staines is still alive, but it's that he escaped and became Gaynor Mason, which is interesting. So yeah, that whole thing was very interesting, and the whole thing, let me search back though. What was the whole thing with Peter though? She stole the mother's necklace, and then Peter saw her wearing it, and there was, I guess it was just sort of almost a misunderstanding, and he hit her with the rock. And that's what scared him out of his wits and why he ran away from Alex. Okay. Oh, now the dog wants in. One sec. Yeah, it makes sense because it's friggin' cold out there. Okay, so I'm back. So what was I saying? So yeah, that's why Peter ran from Alex, was because he thought he was in trouble. And I like that, you know, while yes, he could have been arrested on an assault charge, that Alex dropped it because it was a mistake, you know, or well, not a mistake, but it was. I don't know. It's not something that he would do again, basically. So I did like that. And then the whole thing, and yeah, just the whole thing of like, you know, the only reason that Gaynor needed this money was to complete the operation, which is interesting. So yeah, that was very, very interesting to go and get the money, and then I guess felt bad and left 500 for Elsie, who then gave it back to the Drakes. So yeah, that was very, very interesting. And then the other side of this was the whole Martin Summers thing. Now, with everything of like, oh, you know, if you're going to get home, you have to be corrupt and everything, that definitely sounds like the end of Life on Mars, where, you know, you get, what the hell was his name? It was Frank something. I don't remember his name. But the other DCI who came in and basically was like, well, look, Sam, if you want to go home, you have to destroy Gene Hunt. And it started to work, and Sam did get home, but then he, you know, elected to come back himself. So yeah, that it definitely sounds like that you're going to have to, you know, destroy, you know, tear down this world. And for Alex, that means being corrupt. However, at least right now, she's not going to do that, which is interesting. So yeah, I like that it's not that. She's not going to do that, even though yes, she would do anything to go back to Molly. She doesn't. It's basically, do you betray yourself to get back to your daughter? And right now, Alex is saying no. So now it's still episode 5. We'll have to see how this plays out. And even he said, you know, if I can't convince you, maybe Operation Rose will. And it's also interesting just learning a bit about him, that he is a retired, disgraced cop who actually prefers being in 1982 rather than whatever time he's from. So I kind of like that. And I like this idea of someone else being there from the future, you know? Which, again, you could still argue, though, is this all just in Alex's head while she's, right after she's been shot? Or is this actually going back in time? We still don't know that answer, which is very interesting. Even after watching nearly 4 seasons in this story, basically, we still don't know. We still don't know what's really happening with this, you know? So I'll be curious if we ever truly get an answer, honestly. But yeah, we will have to see. Other than that, not too much else, but still a very, very good episode. Very much enjoying it. And yeah, I'll be curious to see where we are going next time. So, with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Ashes to Ashes reactions, as well as another playlist for all of my Life on Mars reactions. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.